Okay, probably should go get some rest since I haven't slept in a while. Don't want to get attacked by phantoms. So what I was thinking for today actually is, I'm going to go back to the village later, but for the time being I want to get started on working on more of the base because it is about time that we work on a storage room. And I think that's important that we get started on that right away considering I'm getting a bunch of stuff. So I was thinking for the first room, okay, so the way I was going to make this, I guess, platform was that I was going to dig all the way down, right? Like dig this all the way down to bedrock level and then have 2 rooms on each side. Or actually, I'm still trying to figure this out as I'm going about it, but what I want to do is try to see if I can get these sections of this central area. I don't know what to call this area. Maybe I should just call this the wheel? I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I wanted to have them go into a bunch of different new areas in terms of the cave, and then have it so that one of them, or like if maybe this one, just the one that goes straight, is the one that goes to the bottom levels, because I'm going to try to see if I can connect this, where the first level is in a plus shape formation, and then the second level is in a cross shape formation, and have it work around that. Which means I'm going to get started probably with digging, and then I think I'll get back to you guys after I do a bit more work, but we're going to get started on the storage room right here, so I'm going to just dig out a little bit until I get the initial foundation. Trying to figure out exactly what kind of material I want to use for the flooring. I had half a mind to do stone brick, because that's what I normally do, but for the floor I feel like we want something a bit more pristine. Maybe Nether Quartz, because I haven't been using my Nether Quartz that much. Where'd they all go anyway? I know I have a lot more than that. Wait, where'd I put my Nether Quartz? Wait, that's all I have? Okay, I guess we gotta go find some Nether Quartz, so... Where's my fortune pickaxe? I gotta go get it back. I'm gonna go on a quick fortune mining session, I suppose. Since I don't have any. Alright then. I guess that's what we'll do for now. I'll be back in a minute. You know, one thing I never really understood about Minecraft is how it took so long to create a game like this. Because Notch started off in development back in I think 2009. The game was officially released to the public I think 2010 during the beta version. And you know, games have been around for I would say almost about 30 years at that point. They started coming into general commercial usage around the 1980s, 1970s or so. So maybe about 40 years. And why did it take so long to create a game like Minecraft? I know that there might have been some other open world sandbox variations, but it took quite a while in terms of the game industry's history and lifetime to have a game like this become mainstream and super popular. We likened this to Legos back in the day, remember if you if you were around back then when we were like, oh, this game's like Legos but for video games. And yet it wasn't until like 2011, 2012 where Minecraft really started to become a mainstream type source. Which is strange. You would think someone would have come up with this idea much earlier, given that it's not an uncommon concept, I guess. I've seen other people who had this sort of idea. Although, then again, it does require resources and it requires manpower. I know for the most part Notch was working on it by himself with no other external aid, but he probably was given some form of stipend to spend on, like if you ever need to hire people for art assets or something like that. But if he didn't, then it's kind of strange that it took so long. Bit of a tangent, I suppose. I'm just like... It's a genius idea, and to this day I still consider Minecraft to be a perfect game by design, of which if you want I can make a video on that some other time. And yet, we went 40 years before this was a thing. Although, I think it's because our understanding of video games back then was that it needed to have some form of constraint. Like, it couldn't be called a video game if there were no rules in place, no beginning, middle, and end. And so, in that sense, maybe it was a unique concept. There's a chance maybe at one point in time, someone came up with the idea, but they dismissed it, thinking that that wasn't really video game material. It's funny because a shower thought that people commonly have on the Reddit the subreddit shower thoughts is that there probably have been people with, or like millions of people with game-breaking ideas, or... one sec. There probably have existed people with incredibly game-breaking ideas, or like, not great game-breaking, groundbreaking ideas, excuse me. Like some random thought they had while drunk that could have changed the world as we know it. And we'll never know because either they thought it was just a thought that wasn't really worth following through on, or they don't remember it anymore. These are bone blocks. Hang on a second. I want to check something. How does it look on the floor? I like it. I like the kind of side texture of the bone block, but not so much the upper one. Okay, back to quartz farming. Enderman, I actually require you. You gonna... And I lost him. Wow, we're at level 60, I just realized. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of villager trading and breeding. And that's been able to help me get... Oh, hello. Thank you. Oh, hey, there's the bridge. Goes all the way out there, jeez. What's our render distance at? Maybe I'll go to 20 chunks? Actually, no. That's too far. Let's keep it at 16. I have a good computer now, but I just don't want to push it too much. Just imagine the processor you would need to be able to render... yeah, to be able to render 64. 3 gigabytes of RAM allocated, damn. So I'm actually recording this while I'm quite sleep deprived because for some reason, at the time that I'm recording this video, it is Sunday, August 9th, and I've gotten only, I think, 5 hours of sleep in the past 2 days. I don't know, just a random thought popped into my head to record, or to make 2 videos a day for the weekend, so 4 videos in 2 days. And while I feel like I could have gotten it done a lot faster, I've clocked in well over maybe 15 hours total of recording, editing, and, you know, just scripting. That it feels good to get all that done in a short amount of time, but man, I'm exhausted. I don't know what came over me. One day I was like, you know what, I want to make a bunch of videos so that way I can get them in queue, or record them. Oh, hello, Piglin. I can record them, put them in the upload log, and have them on schedule. So effectively I can take a 3-day break. But I'm not going to because I consistently want to have at least... Oh, there's a lot of piglins now. I can dodge his arrow. Oh wait, I don't have an arrow myself, I don't think. Let me check. Actually, I do. Honestly, I dislike farming for Nether Quartz. It's one of my favorite blocks in the game, but the process of actually having to go and find it is extremely tedious and cumbersome because usually I would need about, I would say a full, like, I don't know, 10 chests or so, 10 dubs, which is, I think, 540? No, wait. Yeah, 64 times... I need to make calculation. 64 times 54, I think that's like 3,500, and then I need 35,000 blocks of I need 35,000 blocks of quartz, which is a little hard to come by. I mean, not that it's hard to come by. Nether quartz is quite plentiful. It's just needing to manually go and find them all, even with a fortune pickaxe. Like, just goodness, it's so annoying. Although I don't mind, mundane mining is always nice. It it's something I can just autopilot and maybe watch a movie or a YouTube video while I'm doing this. But since I'm recording, I have to keep recording and maintain tempo, so it's not like I can just take a break for an hour and come back, because then I'll have an hour of dead footage. And that'll take longer to edit and render down, even if I just cut it down. I wonder, can I get to level 100 doing this? How does this look? I think I kind of like it. Let me just try this section here. So the plan was to use quartz pillars as sort of like a railway. Well, not a railway, but more like a pathway. And then the inner blocks will be just regular quartz. Or alternatively, what I could do is use glass, and then that way we'll be able to see under you. Give kind of that fear of heights effect. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Maybe. Because we're gonna dig this section down and kind of carve out like this, what we might do is add lighting to the side, like right over here. If I get my hand on some prismarine lamps. Or I guess for the time being we could use redstone lamps. And then we just put lighting on the sides, some like this. Let's just use the torches as a placeholder for now. That could actually work. We have a nice underlight system, or like underbelly lighting system. Okay, there you go, not too bad. Then I guess we'll yeah, we'll start with the glass idea. And we'll carve this section out. So if you guys have been paying attention to my community tab, those of you who've been keeping up, I posted a post. That's kind of annoying. I put up a post regarding the pace of progression for my Minecraft Let's Play, because I understand that I'm not doing that much in each episode, at least relative to other content creators. They get like 40 trillion things done, like they make this giant 20-story building in a single episode. I know that's exaggerated, but there are people who progress much faster. And I think that's just because they dedicate a lot more time off screen to working on projects, so that they don't have to bore the viewers too much. Unfortunately, as much as I like Minecraft, it's not exactly something I would do for very much each day. I only really have the attention span to do Minecraft for maybe 2 to 3 hours in a day, which is why I can't really do super big projects. Plus, I'm not much of a... I guess you could say, like, I enjoy single player, but I'm not that big a fan of kind of how lonely and quiet it is. If I was playing with other players, of course, it'd be a lot more fun. So if I had a server, I'd be playing for a lot longer. But I guess I just don't have the same kind of passion for Minecraft that I did when I was a kid. Like when I was younger, I would play Minecraft for 8 hours a day, no question. Whenever MapleStory was down, or whenever I just didn't feel like playing Maple that day, I would be playing Minecraft, and it would just be the best 8 hours in a day ever. But not so much anymore. I still do enjoy Minecraft, just I don't have the same kind of like ardent fervor for this game anymore. My enthusiasm for it is a bit more mellowed out now. This is more for like a little bit of relaxation, or if I want to take a break from doing anything stressful, like let's say I just died in Realm, or if I had a really bad game on League, then I'd go to Minecraft because it allows me to de-stress, unwind a little bit. Actually, you know, after thinking about it, should I make this room a bit bigger? Like make the central walkway 6 blocks wide? Yeah, I feel like for the... Or no, what we could do is this could just be the primary central room, and then I'll have like a bigger central room further down. So this one will just go to the vault and maybe some other section over here, like if I want to make the potion room here. Or maybe I'll put my furnaces there. And then down here, this way will be... It will lead into a much bigger central room. So this could be more like a precursor. Because I wanted to have like this gigantic pit not pit, that's not the right word, but I want to have this like gigantic underground city. And while a cave system would have been nice to help set everything up, it's also the benefit of digging through everything by yourself is that you don't have to necessarily cover up any weird patches or anything like that, and you keep the structure overall relatively consistent, and there's not that much mess that you have to kind of patch up whenever you're done. So yeah, actually, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and continue with this for the time being. I love Optifine's connected textures, they're so nice. That should just be a default thing. I don't know why Minecraft doesn't have it built in with connected textures defaulted. Although I personally don't like the little like itty bitty pieces of glass. I would like it to just be completely transparent. But I think the reason why they have to add those textures in is because sometimes it might be hard to see if it's an actual block, because the outline on the glass does help, but it may be like at a glance, like from a distance, if there was no pixels or whatever, then it might feel like just an invisible floor. Or it might just be, it might look like there are no blocks there at all. Okay, so we're set up here, and next I think what I'm gonna do is dig down the bottom layer a little bit more, so I will see you guys in just a bit. Oh man, I need a beacon. That's that's actually what I need. Beacon would make this so much nicer. There we go, all that just for 2 levels, and I gotta go all the way down to bedrock, man. Oh man, I wish I had like an auto mining tool or something. Okay, so let's build back the little makeshift stairway. Just so I can get back up. Okay, now what I need is like some form of lighting under this railway. Actually, yeah, we'll probably end it off here. I know I only did this little section and I spent most of the episode mining for Nether Quartz, but it's getting late, I'm really tired, and I guess we'll use this episode to decide what you guys think we should do for the rest of this, I'll call it a center area. We'll just call it a center area, or intersection. Perfect, intersection. If you want me to use prismarine lighting under, or if you would rather I use redstone lamp, you make that decision for me. But for the time being, that's going to be it. If you guys enjoyed, a rating would be much appreciated. Hey, look at that, I can actually do this. And don't forget to subscribe for more Minecraft content, and in the next episode, I'll do more work on the village off camera so I can hopefully get that mending enchantment, and then that's going to be it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon in the next episode. Take care.